And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
My
who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to MME Live. I might have a special guest. MME Live is maybe about to get strange if Dr. Strange comes in with his strange Marvel theories. Let's have some fun with some theories. What do you think's going to happen with Doomsday? I know on the Power Hour, some did not like my take on the announcement. I'm still really looking forward to the movie. I know Sean was in there. Sean was saying bad stream. Sean Hickman, I love you, bro. Can you elaborate? Why did you not like the stream? Because I was not on board with the announcement? That doesn't mean I'm not going to like the movie. I would have preferred to, oh, wow, Strange Marvel Theories dropping a 20. Thank you, Strange. The link is on X for you. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate you supporting the show. I'm really interested to see what you have to say about Doomsday, and I hope people check out Strange Marvel Theories channel. So let me actually see if I could bring that up here. But Sean, please let me know. Venom / we do see you. I think it's the actresses available to begin filming. Like Tom Holland is filming the Odyssey right now. Then we'll begin filming for Spider-Man 4. No, you could come on. It's not a closed panel. I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch your streams. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, I mean, you had every right to criticize me. Okay, yeah, so I'll send the link to RJ and Perp, but we do want to hear what Strange Marvel Theories has to say, though. I want to hear his theories on it, give him a chance to explain. I enjoy his content. Let me see here. All right, the links are out. Link my shirt. I'm not mad. I don't want to bring up that stuff. If I was gonna, I'd rather go. My time is limited, so I'd rather go watch Snow White than watch the 3 or 4 hour stream of Why I'm Wrong. No, I tuned in a little bit, and then I left. I tuned in for like 2 minutes one night. Senior Nerd, you were agreeing with me the other day. Our Dr. Strange is it's connecting. Hey, Strange, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm trying to get the lighting just right.
Okay, were you happy with the announcement today?
The Secret Wars.
Well, the Doomsday, all the chairs.
Yeah,
video.
I have my thoughts on that.
Well, cool, sure. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Thank you for supporting the stream, by the way. Look at that. Wow. Dropped $30 tonight.
All right, my lighting's pretty good.
How have you been
doing?
doing?
I've been doing pretty good. I've been working a lot, so I'm sorry I'm absent, but I've been working so much at my job.
I understand. People are busy nowadays.
So I got 50 hours a week in the past month.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, they need me at
I
my
hope-
job. So
I hope they're.
yeah. So I have a bunch of
Yeah.
yeah. So I actually I dropped a video, my gosh, a while back about my thoughts on what I think is going to happen because of Robert Downey Jr. Apparently becoming Doom.
Yeah.
How do you want to how do you want to get into this? Because I mean, I could start.
Well,
or you
I guess
do
with
your thing.
Robert Downey. I guess with Robert Downey, what you think's going to happen with him with Doom? How's that?
Okay, so as far as Robert Downey Jr. goes, I think this. First of all, I think him and the Russos got together, and they wanted to relaunch. They wanted to reboot the MCU. They wanted to revitalize the MCU. So they said, "Well, how can we start this?" And Robert Downey Jr. is a big pull. Basically, he's basically like, "Oh, everybody loves him as Iron Man, things like that." And I think Robert Downey Jr. thought, you know what? I played the hero. I was a polarizing character. Why don't I try my hand at playing a villain, and a well-known villain, a popular villain in the comics?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah.
So what I think is this. I think that first of all, because he's playing Doom as himself,
yeah,
he's not necessarily Robert Downey. And there's a story arc in the comics where, as college students, Victor Von Doom and Tony switch bodies because Victor Von Doom wanted all the resources that Tony had, the money, the notoriety, the position. Like he wanted to further his agenda by becoming Tony and using his money, his position, all that kind of thing. And I think what they might be doing in the MCU is this. If you saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, where it shows Scott and he's he had a quantum entanglement with Janet. Remember that, right? I think
so.
perhaps they might use that angle and say that while Tony was in the quantum realm, his presence intertwined, like they had a quantum entanglement with Dr. Doom because they're on equal level. You know what I mean?
Power level, you mean? Like
yeah, like intelligence level and things like that. So his presence transcended the universes. Okay. And he got on Dr. Doom's radar by being in the quantum realm.
Okay.
Because Dr. Doom can do magic also. So I think that might be what happens is they become quantumly entangled. And that's why you see Tony as Dr. Doom.
Interesting. I don't know if I think it's going to happen, but it's very interesting. I like what you're saying.
And I think if you saw the trailers for First Steps, Fantastic Four First Steps, they talk about a machine that's going to jump the universes. I think maybe Dr. Doom either hijacks that machine and he says, well, you know what? If there's other universes, then I can travel to these other universes, or I can go into other people's minds, like the Scarlet Witch. Like the Scarlet Witch had these different versions of herself, and she went into their minds, right? So maybe through magic and technology, Dr. Doom says, well, I'm going to hijack Reed Richards' machine, and I'm going to travel the universes, and I'm going to basically get in contact with my other selves.
That's interesting. I like the idea that it's not exactly Tony Stark in the body. It's like Dr. Doom is taking over his mind or something like that. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. And I think number one, I think Robert Downey wanted to play a villain of equal gravity to what he was playing as Tony Stark, first and foremost.
Well, I would prefer if he's going to come back, for him to do something different than just regular Tony Stark and come back again and just a different multiverse Tony Stark.
Hello.
It's boring. Hello.
The thing with Tony coming back is, I just mostly think that he'll be back as an AI.
That makes a lot of sense to me. I definitely think if they're not doing that, they should do that.
Yeah,
like
because they're not gonna. I don't think it would be any good for him to be like, "Oh, I'm alive again," But even when he had the Edith technology, like even in Death I'm the Hero, his ego is too big for him to just vanish. So I think that before he died, he turned himself into an AI, and there's a clue in that also. There's a clue in that also because in the Endgame movie, when he's giving his farewell speech, his daughter moved around the room 3 times. He bent down and he looked at her. He basically bent down and he said to her something that only she and him knew. I love you 3000. He looked at her in the eye.
Yes.
That is something that only an AI can do as a track. The AI tracked her around the room, and basically that was the sign.
I think out of those two theories, I think that 100%. I think the one where you're saying Dr. Doom used some type of magical device to enter Tony's mind or something is interesting. I would be.
I think what's that?
I got a theory.
Okay, can you respond to Strange's first?
No, I know.
Respond to his too, because he did actually sponsor the stream, everyone. So if anyone wants to comment on Strange's theory about Dr. Doom using some type of magic or a device or quantum entanglement and take over Tony's body. So it's not necessarily Tony Stark Doom, it's
I basically think what's happening is they're trying to do like a Scarlet Witch thing connected with Kang is gone, so now we're gonna put Kang in his place, and he's gonna be universal.
Okay. Interesting. I do feel like we're gonna have a Doom versus Kang thing. It's gonna be Doomsday for Kang, really.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll bring back Kang though. I think they're putting Dr. Doom in his place.
Okay.
And he's gonna be the multiverse.
You don't think they're gonna address Kang at all?
Nah.
On screen, it's gonna be it's gonna be dialogue.
No, they'll give a nod. They'll give a nod as to what they were trying to do until there was controversy with Jonathan Majors, and I think that they'll use Doom in his place.
Cool. Well, thank you, Strange. Anyone want to comment on his theory? Did everyone get it okay?
No, I like it. I like it. It's a good
I love I think it's very interesting. I love the AI one. Like, I think you're 100% on that. I think if they should do that. Like, if they do not use Tony as the AI voice taking over Jarvis was the AI voice. Yeah.
And the other thing is this. I think that the reason why that Reed Richards built the machine to jump universes, not only because his universe is dying, but also because if you remember back in Endgame, where they had to bring items that they had brought back through time, back to where they originally came from, like the stones, like Thor's hammer, like the shield, and the thing that started it all was it was either Hawkeye's glove or his kid's glove. Now, you don't see that when he goes back. They don't show the glove. So that would mean that there is a timeline open. If he did not bring that back, then that means that Captain America may have done that on purpose to go back to Peggy, using that timeline to go back to Peggy by keeping it open, by not bringing back the glove.
Interesting.
Because you don't see... Yeah, you do not see the glove. He does not. You can say, they didn't show it, but it was there. But they showed everything else. They showed the hammer. They showed everything they were going to bring back. But I think that somebody, probably Captain America, was like, you know what? if that's the case, then I'm going to use it, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to Peggy.
Yeah, the Russos, I think, are going to do something interesting because when they started Infinity War and Endgame, they went back. The way they filmed Endgame, they went back into the old movies. So that I think they could, I think there's going to be clues in the old movies they're going to draw from for sure.
Yeah. They always connect the movies. There's always a connection.
They go,
you know what I mean? There's always a connection.
Okay, thank you, Strange. And then I have your channel linked here too. If people want to go support Doctor Strange, Marvel Theories.
Go support.
Yeah, and I love your channel name. That's great. Strange.
Real quick though.
Yeah.
I have to call you out, Max.
Okay.
Because your last stream covering this topic was one of the most depressing streams I've ever watched on your channel.
Well, I was tired. I feel a little refreshed
you were
now.
This is such major news, and you were just so devoid of joy and complaining about RDJ that it broke my heart and it was hard to watch.
No, here's the thing. Okay. Why that was genuine. I still love Robert Downey Jr.
What did he ever do to you?
But I'm getting sick of him being front and center. Like Perp, didn't you even say this is what you get, nerd? You keep asking.
Well, he's the reason why he started the MCU.
I know, but
I started the MCU.
I want to see the other characters
get some shine.
I want to see the other characters get some shine.
Max.
Yeah.
Max, like I was saying though, the Russos are using him because it's a huge draw.
Oh yeah, I understand his draw.
And guys,
I understand Robert. I understand Robert Downey only makes bank when he's in the MCU Junior.
I'll say Oppenheimer.
Well,
yep. That was a good movie.
He was the second lead in that movie, so
okay, all right. Yeah. That one time you could cherry pick something for sure, Anthony. Good God, I missed.
I know these trolls. I don't know what's going on.
I'm. Good God. Okay.
Did you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Did you see the trailer, the commercial with Robert Downey Jr. and all the chairs in a row?
No. Oh, that commercial. Yes, the MCU commercial.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
With all the names on the backs of them.
Yeah.
There are several that are not there too.
Oh yeah. They said they didn't announce all of them today. So there's a bunch.
And then the other thing is they put the names, not the character, because you could put Wolverine or something on the back of it, like this one, Alan Cumming. Someone is saying cool choice for the new Tony Stark.
Oh my God! Come on, Jeff Snyder.
I don't know. I can see it.
He played Nightcrawler.
I know, but just because the actor is back doesn't mean they're playing the same character, is what he's suggesting.
Oh, bro, they all confirm at Deadline they're playing the same old.
Could be the bad guy from Spy Kids.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
my mother watches this show, The Traitors. Oh my God.
What if the actors are just playing themselves?
He's a funny character, though. He's funny.
No, that show is weird. Like my mother likes Survivor, and she likes all those shows. Does anyone here see The Traitors?
I heard about it, but I've seen trailers on social media. I told you, but that's it. But no, in all seriousness, like this was okay. So I wanted to. I gotta get just overall. I gotta give this props.
Did you really start to wait talking, Anthony, till RJ start talking?
Sorry,
Go ahead.
There's a trick to that. Just start talking when Anthony starts talking.
So I went a couple of different thoughts. My first thought is this was the absolute worst way they could have done this reveal. Was my initial reaction.
Yeah.
I hated the way that they did
and
this.
And then the memes and stuff,
but,
it's working.
Yes, but here's the thing, though. I hated the way that they did it. I still hate the way that they did it. But it was actually very smart.
Yeah.
Because they had this stream going on for over 5.5 hours.
It became silly.
Like, people were still talking about it and watching it. It dominated the entire conversation today. It got it trending. Everyone was talking about it. So, in terms of winning the day and getting people engaged with that, they did a very good job with that.
They did an excellent job.
And also, it did 12 million people was watching, and it's now up to 25 million views on Twitter. That is crazy. It first started. Thank you, Crazy Joe, for letting us know. It first started at 500,000 people.
Oh, Isaac's giving you props, Strange.
Yeah.
Pretty good theory.
I like Theory. Always has really good theories.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
is a
his
good
name
theory.
is
The other
Theory.
thing I wanted to say though, real quick, and then y'all can go. I just wanted before I forget. There's two other things. One that I was
Good
pleasantly
God! Now they're
surprised there
imitating
were.
Joe.
No, that was me.
I know. I banned you on purpose as a joke. Oh no, DL's here. Okay, go ahead, RJ.
I was pleasantly surprised by a
Wait,
couple of these.
you
Long time,
me?
DL.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it's a joke.
everyone's going to be
Well,
talking
bring
about
me back.
I will.
Obviously, everyone's going to be talking about the X-Men stuff, which of course it's pretty big. But there were a couple other surprises. I was very surprised to see that Namor is going to be in this movie. I thought
Namor
that
was
was
awesome.
because
That
I
was a
think we
surprise,
would
yeah.
see Namor in this movie. And obviously, the Alan Cumming and Channing Tatum were also pretty surprising as well. Ian McKellen as well.
And Beast.
Yeah.
I think, though, based off of this is my theory, and then y'all can judge me for it.
Yeah.
I think what this tells me is that I think this is like our main core cast of characters, like the characters in the movie who have the biggest roles, right? Our main principal cast, right? So we got leftover Avengers, probably our new Avengers, the Thunderbolts team, Fantastic Four, OG X-Men, Doctor Doom. So, to me, what this told me, this is just my theory, okay? My theory is that I think what this movie actually is that you're taking elements of Avengers versus X-Men, that concept, right? So, what I think it is that you're going to have Doctor Doom, who's our villain. He's going to manipulate the Fox universe and our MCU to fight against each other. Possibly you can bring in the incursion stuff where they think that they have to destroy the other universe to save their universe, whatever. But the real story of the movie is, in the background, Doctor Doom is trying to invade the TVA because he wants to get to Loki. Because Loki is the one in charge of the Sacred Timeline now. He's the guardian of the Sacred Timeline, right?
Okay.
So I think what the idea for this movie is that he is manipulating these heroes to fight against each other, while in the background, he's trying to get to Loki because he wants to control the Sacred Timeline. So at the end, you have the Fantastic Four who know what Doom is trying to do.
Pause, Russo. Perp, can you stop with this expression on your face when that
Sorry.
comment keeps coming up?
It's
Because that comment keeps coming up in your
It's
mind.
my mating call, so I
like,
take it in the butt.
The character's just still there smoking.
Okay, go ahead, RJ. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
So Doctor
he's
Doom,
doing his
like I
mating
said,
call
I
again.
think what this movie is about is that Doctor Doom is manipulating these two universes to fight against each other, right? He's pulling these characters to fight against each other. And what he's trying to do is he's using this as a distraction so he can get to Loki. Because if he gets to Loki and he takes care of Loki, he controns the multiverse, basically.
I don't
The
like
Fantastic
distraction
Four,
aspect.
they know what his plan is. They're trying to get to Doom and stop him before it's too late. So by the end of the movie, Doctor Doom wins. He destroys both of these universes, creates Battle World. That's your cliffhanger for Secret Wars. That's my theory, at least. I think all of this.
That's a good theory.
The one thing is that I don't think these are like the stars. I think they're setting it up. They're gonna have two setup films essentially because there's way too many characters at this point. So I feel like they need two movies of setup. So you have two A teams, right? You have these guys, and then now you're gonna have Doctor Strange,
but you have
Tom Holland,
like I said,
Jeremy Renner. Deadpool, which is all these other A-list characters that were left out are going to be helping the other side characters, just like I think like the A-list characters of this one are supposed to be helping out like the Shang-Chi's and all that, sort of helping them, bringing them up. I think the batch of A-team that's left out, they're going to be helping the Moon Knights, the Miss Marvels. I think it's a smart way of splitting it up.
Well, the other thing too I want to say before I forget too, this is my last point. I think they also announced this today, especially because they are trying to get the message out there now that, hey, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, they're actually important to these Avengers movies. Like, you have to go see them because these characters are going to be a big part of these movies.
Yeah, of course. If people watch Comic-Con a couple months ago, they literally say those characters are coming back in the next two Avengers movies.
Because I didn't think we were going to see Sentry. Sentry in this movie is a surprise as well.
Well, to be fair, the Void.
I will have
the Void
to say,
control Sentry. what? So like, I'm not surprised.
I'm just saying. I think Marvel was trying to get the message out there that you need to go see these 2 movies.
Oh yeah, I think Fantastic Four is gonna be a required watch before you see this.
Oh yeah, I think Thunderbolts look like.
But I think they're trying to tell you that Thunderbolts is going to be required as well.
Not necessarily.
From the trailer, it doesn't tell you all that.
It looks like whatever they're going to do in
But the
Thunderbolts
whole
is like,
cast of that movie is in Doomsday.
I saw some.
Yeah, but they already told you that they're going to be
one
there.
at a time. One at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next? DL. And then if you
sure, I can go next.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll say up front that that live stream, that 5-hour live stream of watching a bunch of chairs, it's one of the most ridiculous things they ever came up with.
People are talking about it.
Okay, I've heard that all freaking day, and it's like, dude, that doesn't make it good. That does not make it good.
Credit where
And
credit is due. Paul Rudd's chair was awesome.
That was funny. I was laughing when he came up. Okay, that was funny.
The Paul Rudd chair was probably the best reveal. That was pretty funny.
It doesn't make it good, but what makes it bad? It's just a cast announcement.
I think because so much better than that, though.
I mean, that doesn't make it bad. I asked what makes it bad, not what could have made it better.
Watching chairs change every 12 minutes.
I admire it. They went so strong. They turned some heads. They turned some heads with that Thunderbolts A24 stunt. You know, where they're getting like from the people, all these A24.
Yeah, A24.
And now they did a slow burn, a 4-hour slow burn. Testing things out.
Well, let's let DL finish his point though.
Yeah, sorry.
We argue with him.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say about that is like we literally we're at this point that we'll watch anything that they're doing, so that they have a chokehold on this, fine. But it's like they literally could have just had like Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers come out and talk about it, and literally just had a giant
and
screen.
you wouldn't be talking about it anymore.
Dude, people will talk about it regardless. Casting of Avengers Doomsday. If you just show it on a giant screen, everybody in the cast, everybody's going to be talking about it regardless. Nobody's going to be talking about sitting in front of a computer screen for 5 hours looking at
Yes,
chairs.
they are. Yes, they are.
It worked though.
There are so many memes that I saw already.
You should tell
This is the first time I ever agreed with
show.
Joe. Like it worked, and people are doing memes about it, and other studios are also doing memes about it, which is funny as hell. So like,
okay,
I want to clarify. I wouldn't have done it this way, but I think they did it because they wanted it to trend all day. Like they wanted people.
And it trended, and it worked. It was number
going to
one.
trend all day regardless.
No.
It's the cast
what is up
of
with
Avengers Doomsday. It's the cast of Avengers Doomsday. That's going to trend all freaking week. What's the difference of it doing this stupid live stream and just announcing it like a normal person?
Okay, so you want them to do like they did with Infinity War when they announced a whole video of the cast and Robert Downey Jr. say it's in production. I mean, I can understand why they didn't.
Why don't you just have a visual? Why don't you just have a visual announcement showing everybody in the cast, and people would just freak out over that?
This is more effective. I also questioned this at first, DL, and now I think it's excellent marketing because it's so ridiculous. And then there's people, there's all kinds of things like with the bear cook. Like, don't mind me, I'm watching a chair for 5 hours.
What would you prefer? Like, I just don't think it was bad. I thought it was ballsy, but and it worked.
I would have maybe
so it'd be better if someone just went out there and read a list or something.
No.
Not even like read the list. Like here's the thing. If they want to do the thing with the chairs, fine. But
they be
why
skydiving?
was it going so freaking slow? Why did we have to sit there for 5 hours? Why couldn't they pick up the pace?
I understand what DL is saying because they spaced out to where every cast member was announced in 14-minute intervals. So the one chair would go up, wait 14 minutes, and the next one, then the next one.
You know what this calls for? A poll. This is why you should subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can vote in polls live. Was the chair reveal effective? Vote now. Vote now.
The
But
reason why they did that is so every chair has time to shine and everyone gets to speculate. What's the next one? What's the next one? Oh my God, Wanda! Let's have the everyone was engaging with it.
If you watch the video, each time that each cast member came up, they played their theme. Like
they played like a different.
Yeah,
well
which I like too. That was dope. Like the Century theme. Okay, that was decent. I think somebody has.
I didn't hear that.
And what else?
You know what? Screw this. I'm even liking it more now, thinking about how everyone says TikTok generation's ruining everything. Look at these.
Yes,
thank you.
Yes,
people.
that's also yes.
They turned it down. They turned it down a notch, and it was still as exciting.
I want to get the Joe and then Strange. We'll go down the line.
I didn't even.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Before you do, I didn't even talk about the cast itself because I was so fixated on how they announced it. But like, for the most part, I really
was fixated on DL.
Hi. Thank you very much. But yeah, obviously the biggest takeaway, the biggest surprise of it is the original X-Men cast coming back. That I did not expect. So I don't know how big of a role they're going to really have in here. I don't know if you guys already talked about it, but
I was upset by that. I was upset because I would have liked that be a surprise. That one.
But again. Sorry,
they might have to put it in the trailer, you know, like it's not.
Yeah. Right. If I would have been okay if the first trailer.
They're announcing it early. They're announcing it early because they're about to start production, and this would have leaked. There would have been set leaks.
They already filmed.
Now they can put all these guys in the trailer, and it's not like
One other thing that's noticeable to me is there's certain big hitters that they did not announce, and I don't know if that's because they're hiding them for the movie or they're not going to be in the movie at all and they're going to wait till Secret Wars. Like there's some noticeable ones not there.
If Halle Berry's not there, I'm going to rage.
Where's Halle Berry? Where's Famke Jensen? Where's Spider-Man? Where's Doctor Strange? Where's Wong? Where's Captain Marvel?
We knew Wong. We've known Doctor Strange wasn't going to be in this one.
Also, I had a way back in after Deadpool and Wolverine, I was like, I just hope that they don't replace Secret War, like the battle realm or whatever that place was. I hope they don't replace it with the Loki place, like they did. Deadpool and Wolverine took place in that.
Oh, okay.
If they do that again,
the Void.
The Void. If they take place in the Void again, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Here's what's confusing about it though, because people in chat saying they haven't announced them yet. So here's what's confusing about this casting announcement now, because if you're going to announce. Like, for example, Halle Berry. If you're going to announce Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Alan Cumming, James Marsden, Rebecca Romaine, even Channing Tatum's coming back as Gambit, but you don't want to announce Halle Berry or maybe Famke Jensen coming back, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It does if it's a surprise. You know, Halle Berry would have been the big one.
But these alone are a surprise. These ones that they announced is already like.
Well, maybe
what the heck?
some of them have.
So they confirmed today. Okay, they confirmed today at deadline that Marvel is confirmed that there will be more casting. Yeah, right there, Max.
Yeah.
Go up.
Also, they gotta save some. They gotta save some of the other movies. They
Go
still got Star-Lord, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange
game.
to deal with. Like
Go
Storm
up.
could hang out with those
I
guys.
think
They're
the
just as
biggest
cool.
surprise about who's not on this list was Spider-Man.
They literally confirmed today.
Yeah,
that
it's
Marvel,
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
Banner,
the biggest character that's not.
That's
in
too
this
many
list.
characters. They need a B. That's like I'm not saying they're a B team, but they need an A squad and a number one squad. They need to spread those guys out, the A squad, so they could be dealing with other the characters that aren't hits right now. They need to be coming up with them too. So they need to spread them out.
The fact that Banner, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, and Doctor Strange aren't in this, that's very what?
That's not telling. It just says they're putting them in the other movie. I think they're going to do the
they
two
confirmed
hats.
that there will be more casting coming. We just don't know.
All right. Well, Strange wanted to say something, and then we also wanted to get Joe. So go ahead, Strange. What were you saying?
Okay, so I think that they're building up to an end game on your left moment is what they're going to do. And what they're doing with that cast of characters that they showed is, hey, look what's going on over here in my left hand, but don't pay attention to my right hand.
Okay.
See what I mean? So I think they're building up to a end game moment. You know what I'm saying? The portals moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys like my theory, by the way?
Yeah, it was great.
Your theory does make sense. I would, Loki being
RJ's theory.
Back too. I'm actually happy.
He can have my channel
because
now.
at the end of Loki season.
Wait, I can have your channel now.
Yeah, you just trumped my theory. My theory was okay. Yours was it's going to happen. I'm telling you, RJ, that is going to happen. What you said.
Think it just made,
it's on video. You called it. You called it.
We'll see
it's going to happen.
But that's my speculation.
Yeah.
I think it's Avengers versus X-Men with Doom trying to get.
So you heard it here first. When that happens, you can say he thought of it first.
Okay.
So what about the Fantastic Four?
I don't know about Doom.
I think. Well, I said in my theory. I think the Fantastic Four are trying to stop Doctor Doom from getting to Loki. Like they already know what he's planning. The other heroes don't know. So you have
They're a
like
plot device.
Yeah, like the Fantastic Four are the ones who are going to chase Doctor Doom to stop him.
I think Doom's beyond Loki. He's going to be doing something that gets Loki's
I know this is a big
attention.
panel. We want to try to give everyone a chance.
Right.
Joe, did you have any thoughts on the reveal? And
excuse me.
And your any theories?
Stupidest thing I saw.
I don't think they're going to treat Doom like a
was
Terminator.
these
going
idiots,
after one.
and there were a lot of them. There were a lot of real idiots out there going, well, I don't have to see the Thunderbolts now because they spoiled it. I know nobody dies. And I'm sitting there thinking, did you jackwagons actually think that they were going to like kill the Thunderbolts off in their first movie? Like, is that really?
Well, there is one that does not show there.
Well,
I mean,
come on though. It's like in these movies, when a character dies, like Tony in Endgame or something, it's the exception, not the rule. 9 times out of 10, they don't die. Okay, somebody may. So these, they spoiled it. You know,
but also
shut up.
Joe. But also, Joe, to your point,
Jackwagon.
No, because Joe's absolutely right. Because here's the thing too. People think the Thunderbolts are the Suicide Squad. They're not. They're not a team that's the whole point's that they're gonna die.
In the comics, they're not really the Suicide Squad.
Like it's not like it was never a case.
They're not
Yeah,
expendable.
the Suicide Squad were treated as like the Expendables. Literally, that's why I love James Gunn's version of it, because like that's what the beginning showed. Is like these guys are put there to do that, to get slaughtered, so that the real team could do their thing.
That's like if we find out tomorrow that Superman's in the Supergirl movie, me going, they just spoiled Superman. I know he's not going to die.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Superman's different.
Yeah.
Superman's different than Thunderbolts.
You know what?
Well, I don't know. They do kill Superman off every other movie.
Doomsday is a prequel to Thunderbolts. Confirmed.
I think that's going to change.
Yep.
Blue Jay, did you have anything to say? Anthony, Blue Jay, did you have anything to say about the chair reveal?
Hey everybody. I've sat here.
You could have watched the white and watched it instead of watching the chair reveal.
What?
I'm just saying.
What?
So to the movie theater.
I just love the fact that we're all sitting here. We're just getting meant up for chairs.
It's gonna be a while before this movie.
At least it's not Snow White.
Well, it's.
I'm gonna see Snow White.
Hold on.
You're gonna see every movie ever.
No. I'm gonna ask my wife again if she'll go with me, and then if not, I'll see it next.
Did you see Companion yet?
Hold on.
No.
Go see. Go watch that first. Please.
So, okay. I did not know there was a cast announcement. I was busy as hell at work, so I didn't even know there was a live stream. I didn't know that this existed.
Now you only got to see the minute trailer instead of waiting 5 hours.
No, I actually saw the minute trailer.
That was better than what they did.
I didn't know there was a live stream, so I was like, wait, so they did like 5 hours of just chairs, like, and apparently like 90,000 people were watching. It's like,
they know they have nerds as customers.
I mean, I
5 hours of chairs.
I said then
you that you're just like suckers.
Yes.
Most nerds don't leave their chairs, so it's.
I was
true.
in the chat. I would like to see, if like you get Deadpool just saying the cast now while whacking off would be kind of funny.
That'll be the next one. Don't worry.
I would rather take that over chairs.
I would not be surprised.
You'd rather take someone whacking off.
I'm not finished yet. Like, now the cast announcement. I am excited. It's. I mean, like, what? There's like a lot of. It was like 17 people in it, like that was announced as of right now. Now I did like 25. I wasn't expecting James Marsden,
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Who's the
Which I wish I would have kept the surprise longer.
The chick that played Mystique in the original, like that's a surprise.
Rebecca Romaine.
I was like, that's a surprise. Like, holy
*1.
All right, shit. All right.
What if the chair trailer gets more views than Superman or something like that? And I don't think it will, but what if it did?
Now,
there's no way.
Now I forgot.
Why is there two RJs?
Then it
These
would
not
get-
like character. Hold on, let me go back. Let me look at the.
I got cloned.
Hold on, let me look at the castings again because I think the one that biggest thing was like, okay, they brought Namor back. I was like, oh, okay, we're getting
he's not
Namor again.
canceled.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, it bringing characters. I just never thought they would continue because there's so much crap going on in this saga right now. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that character is something important.
Can I say something really quick?
No.
It's like
Next
totally
person,
off
Anthony.
topic though.
No, Anthony, go ahead.
It is
No.
totally.
You asked, no.
I didn't even like.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Blue Jay,
Go ahead.
finish. And then RJ.
No, just no. I mean, I'm digging the cast announcement. I mean, we're gonna get more. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more later on. But I do have one question.
Yeah,
I know. This is a little just like DL. Why would you announce Cyclops?
Yeah,
Professor X, but not Halle Berry. Also, where the hell's Ryan Reynolds?
I really think they're gonna get Halle Berry, but but if they do not, I'm gonna rage. I'm like, if they bring everyone else back,
I don't give a crap about Halle Berry.
Yeah,
I
think the
want Ryan
people.
Reynolds.
I think somebody said best on social media. I think the people that we saw today, they're filming right now in London. So the people that got announced, they filming right now in London, and then later when they announce the other half of the cast, but we don't know. Yeah, I mean next week is CinemaCon, so we'll see if they announce something there. But probably not because we probably get trailer for Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. So we'll see. But
the cast was
for me,
light
I
on
would say
women.
this. I did like it. I think people just, oh my god, why are you doing this? Why are you doing the shared thing? At first it was annoying, but then again it kept people talking, and then other studios was memeing it at the same time. And also people know this cast is coming back as Secret as Doomsday. So like I enjoy it. It got people talking. It's the number is
I just
trending,
love
number
that
one
people-
trending on social media.
I just love that
It had 9.9, but it finished at 12 million people and 25 million views on Twitter. That's a lot of views.
I just love that people are obsessing over chairs. I just love it.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was funny as hell.
Here's the thing, though. It is a Wednesday. In the middle of the day on a Wednesday, most people are at work, right? Most people are in the office, they're at work. I had this stream running on my computer while I was working, and I would just every now and then check back and look. Did somebody new pop up? Did somebody? And yeah, I mean, it was a very easy thing to do because you didn't have to listen. There wasn't somebody talking or narrating. I just could minimize my screen every couple minutes and go, "Oh, here's a new name," and then
I
go back
thought
to what
they
I
were
was
going to
doing.
say. I thought they were going to say Blade is going into production finally. That's what I thought the big announcement was going to be.
Yeah, in your dreams.
No, I was hoping
half
for
of me was hoping that Mahershala Ali's name would pop up in one of those chairs, but no.
If
Like,
Mahershala, he showed up in this
called
movie. for
Avengers
Blade thing.
Cheers Day.
I will.
That'd
crap
be
my
great if
pants.
Robert Downey Jr. did that
And
thing. Also,
live
Blade
stream.
is being filmed too. Bye.
What if the villain was a chair?
All right, well, let's talk about this topic here real quick.
chairs were all
Well, I wanted to
changed.
say something really quick though. It actually is something very serious and sad.
Oh.
Do you guys know who Drew Struzan is?
No.
Yeah. Did he?
He
get
is
passed?
one of the most. He is one of the most famous artists. He was the one who, like, basically created every single poster for like some of the greatest movies of all time. Well, I just saw this on Facebook. His wife posted that he is in the final stages of Alzheimer's and he does not have much longer to live.
Oh man.
Yeah, I just saw that. They're saying that he can no longer sign or speak to fans, but they're trying to do like an outreach project for him, I guess, to like say goodbye. So, yeah, I just saw that. And I was
Did you ever hear the Michael J. Fox story when Michael J. Fox was posing for the Back to the Future poster?
Oh, that he drew? Yeah, I did hear about
And
that.
he was standing there, and somebody called him Drew, and like Michael J. Fox like geeked out and went, "Wait a minute, Drew? Are you Drew Struzan?" Like he got super excited because he didn't realize who it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean every single poster you see even today,
Yeah,
with the
those
floating
are
heads,
iconic.
like every poster is basically modeled after what Drew Struzan did, like the way it's designed, like the floating heads, even today.
Yeah, if you want to participate, right, RJ, you
I like
said
this
there's a way to
poster.
reach
I
out.
like his posters a lot.
He has a Facebook page that his wife is running right now. So
if you want to put the
go
link
leave some messages
in
and
the
stuff.
private chat, and I'll put it in the chat if anyone wants to check it out.
Damn, man.
Go support his family. At least they would probably like the support. You know, say, hey, we love his work. Best wishes to you and your family, you know? Okay, so the cast of the Avengers Doomsday includes only 4 women out of 20 announced actors. Now, this got updated later. But how many women? There was some noticeable ladies missing.
Were
including Captain Marvel.
Were any of the women
They're gonna
that were
get their
announced,
own movie.
Oh
no. Were any of the women that were announced members of the Avengers? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that Shuri Black Panther will be one of the Avengers, but Yelena is a Thunderbolt. She's not.
Yeah.
Mystique is with the X-Men. Like,
Yeah, she's not. Yeah.
So it's
have
like,
have you guys seen the victory laps people are taking now? They're saying that this is an example of them making Marvel male again, and they finally have listened to the fans.
I
love it.
There's going to be ladies in there.
Wanda isn't one of the hottest
Like
characters right
Disney
now.
finally listening and going away with DEI and wokeness.
yeah, well, shove the DEI wokeness up Chris Gore's ass.
Dude, why do they always do that? And you know the trailer's going to come out and they're going to get
Well,
upset at something.
here's the thing: they really didn't have the core Avengers in the announcements that we know of, like Captain America.
Thor and Captain America were in there.
They were.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
The first share was Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, okay, I missed
Like everyone's
that.
celebrating, saying, "Oh, Brie Larson isn't here because her movie
Bro,
flopped. They
she's
don't want her
literally
anymore."
filming something right now, and she's gonna be on the movie. Like, what the hell? Like, come
Everyone's
on.
saying, "Thank God she."
I
got in this.
like Captain Marvel. I didn't like her. At
You know what?
first.
I actually like Captain Marvel now. Yes.
Bro, she's literally in
Oh,
Louisiana.
the growth has been.
You better like Captain Marvel, Max, because it's in this stack of discs that I got for you here.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice stack.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I'm legitimately sad though. I'm wondering where the hell She-Hulk is.
Oh,
Yeah,
that,
really hope
you
She-Hulk
saw
in
her in in those art pictures.
they said that wasn't the concept art from their film. That's what they said.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
don't know
what
if
they
that's
say.
true or
but
not.
yes, whatever.
Well,
whatever.
that
Speaking of
confirms
concept
that's
art,
fake.
think
Was
she's
that
gonna be in
strange?
there, yeah.
There was some leaked concept.
Speaking of
art.
concept art, did you see the
Oh, go ahead.
Peter Quill, Star-Lord, and he's at a table and he's with all the young Avengers?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and isn't Dupe in there too?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the X-Men. Yes. Yeah.
What character did you see today that you really want to see? My top of my list, I'm going to make a new pool, is Halle Berry as Storm. I really want that to happen.
Michael Pena.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Let me make a new pool. All right, let me end this one. All right. Anyone else have some ideas? I can only do 4.
The Eternal guy, the guy that did pew pew pew.
Wait, are you actually
Oh wait, that's another thing. There's no Eternals in this cast.
Not one.
I don't think you're gonna see Eternals.
No, not even the guy with the pew pew.
No, I think they just want to like pretend that movie didn't even happen.
No, we gotta see them eventually. There's loose ends that need to be tied.
You're gonna see them later this year.
Let me clarify.
You're gonna see them later this year on Marvel Zombies.
I think they will address Eternals and they will come back, but they'll come back on a Disney Plus show.
I think they're gonna come back in Guardians of the
Eternals
Galaxy.
versus Moon Knight.
Coming back later this year for
Eternals
for
versus
Marvel
Moon Knight.
Zombies.
I
Yeah,
want
they're
to
coming back
see
to
Moon
Marvel
Knight.
Zombies.
I think they're gonna pick 2 or 3 of them and make them.
All right,
the new
remind me
Guardians
that
of
the
Galaxy.
first one was Storm. What was the other ones?
The pew pew
She-Hulk,
guy from
She-Hulk.
Eternals. Pew pew guy.
Eternal.
I think the biggest
Any
omissions
The
are.
Pew Pew guy.
No, pew
That
pew. The guy
guy.
that did the fingers.
The important guy.
What about
Bollywood guy.
Spider-Man?
I'm just putting any Eternal.
The Pew
I
Pew
think
guy.
that's Kingo, whatever that is.
Yes.
Whoever
Iron
that
Man.
is, Kingo.
Eternal. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, and also Spider-Man.
I want to
and
see.
Doctor
I don't know if
Strange.
they're going to continue any of them. Spider-Man.
They're
Yeah,
not gonna
where the hell
continue
Spider-Man?
Gilgamesh.
The Pew Pew guy.
Spider-Man's getting his new movie. You know.
But you're not surprised that he's not like one of like already in the like he's been in all of the Russo brothers directed crossover movies.
And they have
Not
3
Winter
of them,
Soldier.
too.
All right, so I have. All right, so far I have Storm, She-Hulk, any Eternal, and one more. What up?
Spider-Man.
Hold on.
Doctor Strange, Wanda.
Actually, Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch is a big one.
Well, Scarlet. Well, she said she wasn't doing it.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
I would put Captain Marvel over Scarlet Witch. I'm sorry.
No, she had a recent interview where she said she's excited to jump back into the character.
Captain Marvel is more likely.
Daredevil.
No, I'm sorry, Agatha.
I don't know about
just
Daredevil.
proved that Wanda's
Agatha
a strong
feel like a
character.
character that she could. Pop
I'm just
up
throwing
anytime,
characters out
whatever.
there.
Actually, that's another thing I wanted to bring up with you guys too. Have you noticed with this cast list of like who's been announced thus far that no characters from Disney Plus are jumping into the movies?
Wyatt.
These Avengers movies.
Wyatt.
Well, I ask that because I'm wondering if
Wyatt.
He's
US,
in the movie.
US agent.
But he's gonna be in a movie though. So I'm talking about like.
But Miss Marvel was already in the movie.
But I'm talking about like character. Well, Miss Marvel's not in this Avengers movie though. I'm
The
talking
next
about,
one.
Jay.
You're not like I'm saying.
Daredevil.
There's no Moon Knight. There's no Daredevil.
No Daredevil.
There's no Kate Bishop. There's no Wiccan. There's no Agatha.
Nobody's talking about the fact that Hawkeye's not there either. Like I
No
really
Hawkeye
said-
either. I know. I was talking to see no Hawkeye.
Dude, the next one. Oh my God, guys.
Echo.
Oh, Hawkeye's not in it?
They need to
I'm
save
not
some
watching.
characters, some of the cool ones. They can't have every single cool one. They got to split them up, man. There's too many now.
How are you gonna explain
Dude,
where they?
I think Secret Wars is going to be a cameo
What?
fest. That's what it's
But
going
to
to be.
be fair, Feige
What do you mean?
did
How you
say
gonna
that-
explain? It's not my job to
I
explain.
want
It's the
them to
writer's
fix
job to
it
do
up.
that
Okay,
shit.
Feige did say that you're not gonna see every character in these two Avengers movies. Like that, he literally confirmed that in an interview.
All right,
You're
here's
gonna see some, but
here's
not
an
all.
AI trailer based on the concept art.
Oh my!
But some of
God.
this, I gotta admit, the She-Hulk stuff looks awesome.
She-Hulk.
Oh, I
is
want
gonna steal-
She-Hulk.
Dude, I legitimately thought that was fucking real. What the hell?
I know.
Dude,
they
that
made
looks
it look-
freaking real.
They purposely made it look like a fake.
That
trailer
looks
leak.
amazing. I want She-Hulk back so bad.
There's no way.
Is
Riley
this,
can
is
run
this
Wait,
AI?
why is- Some of it looks all right.
The Doctor
Yeah,
Doom
it's
clapping though, that made me laugh. Like that looked kind of bad.
Yeah,
Do you know where
that one looks
you know where the
awful, bro.
perfect place to bring She-Hulk
There you
back
go.
is?
Where?
Fantastic Four.
Look, see,
2.
look.
Oh
Honestly, I'd love to
That'd be
see
She's a
cool.
member of the
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four
Four.
movie at all.
Yeah, she is a member in the Fantastic Four.
You know
yes.
when would be a good
I
time
still
to
think it
bring her
would have been
back?
nice if she popped up in
What
Daredevil.
the?
I think a
Daredevil,
good time
yeah.
to bring her back would be tomorrow. Bring her
What in
tomorrow.
I don't know why someone's on a leash though. There was some weird stuff.
That's
that
from
AI
that's from the concept art though.
Oh,
where it was,
really?
yeah, where it showed like I think it was Yelena Belova like capturing Reed Richards and having him in chains.
Yeah, I'm
I hope the She-Hulk.
I still think the Russos are lying though. I think this was concept art.
You do?
I think this, I think it's for Secret Wars, not Doomsday.
I think Russos are kind of full of shit sometimes.
Yeah, I think that they were just throwing us off.
Captain Hydra. Oh,
What'd they do to you?
Captain Hydra.
No, I'm saying I think they're lying about it not being actual concept
Why?
art. Because they
Just
want
for
to keep it a
She-Hulk.
secret.
I
a
don't know
surprise.
if Forrest is being sarcastic or not.
Tatiana Maslany was just in the monkey.
If I could date any superhero in the MCU, it would be She-Hulk.
You can't
Megan
have
Thee
her.
Stallion.
I called her first.
No, I'd
What?
want her to carry me
I
into
dare
the
you.
bedroom like she
Nope.
did Daredevil.
Nope.
She didn't carry
Oh
Daredevil
my
in the
gosh.
bedroom.
What are you? Come on, Diao. Are you?
I'm
claiming
pretty
you
sure
wouldn't?
any one of the Marvel ladies could carry you to the bedroom.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, not all of them.
Shuri.
Some of them might have,
Which ones can't?
towards that.
You don't think Scarlet Witch can't?
Oh, she could carry anything.
You don't think Black Widow can?
Scarlet
She'll
Witch
do it
can
over
get
the
you-
shoulder, but she'll do it.
Scarlet Witch can get in your mind. She can make you think she's taking. it.
She'll put you over her shoulder, but she'll still
She can
take
make you look yourself into the bed.
Yeah, ScarJo all the way.
Yeah.
So I have a question for all of you. I
Uh-oh.
posted this on Twitter as well. Do you guys think this will actually?
Good God, RJ can't stop talking tonight. It was funny.
know.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
He had literally every
Marvel
emotion.
is the maniac. He's the Marvel maniac again. Go ahead.
No.
Good.
I'm only asking the question. I'm going to talk for like the next hour. I'm only asking the question.
Okay.
Do you guys think this will be an actual good movie, or is it going to be a
Yeah.
complete cluster F?
I'm very worried.
I'm just genuinely asking, like, can this movie actually be
I'm
good?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay.
So-
Let me answer RJ's question. Okay, let me answer
Yes.
RJ's question. this entire saga was supposed to start in 2020, 2021. It feels like we're kind of speed running through this thing because the Infinity War kind of lasted for 11 years now. We are going to be Thunderbolts is the last film in Phase 5. Literally the start of Phase 6 is Fantastic Four. And then we literally have 3 or 4 movies in that phase. So they're really just speed running through this whole entire thing.
Well, that's why I ask if you guys think it can be genuinely a good movie, because it's not going to have the same build up that the last
and you have the concerns about the recent output of the Russo brothers, the recent movies.
Well, they've had a lot of
yeah.
They've had a lot of build up, but the problem is they abandoned the plan, and that never goes well. When you abandon the plan, it never goes well.
I agree with Joe because the Kang, because remember like the Kang stuff was going to be the big the big bad, and they even announced that Kang is the big bad, and all of a sudden, and I'm one of those people that actually would just want to keep Kang and just recast the dude with no problem, but they don't want to do that because they want to go with Doctor Doom. But
can I give a hot take?
I digress.
Can I give a hot take?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Why does everyone ask me?
I think it was always planned for Doom to take out Kang. I think the whole them marketing Kang is the new big bad. I think that was cringe, and they were setting that up just so they could do a freaking what's it called? Rope
well, is Doom gonna kill
and then have Doom and then have build up Kang for Doom to take out. I think that was always the plan. Maybe they speed up the plan, but the way they were marketing Kang, it was just so like obvious, right? And you know how like
the way he died
Marvel kind of likes to sidestep with that stuff. I don't know.
I mean, I
don't know if he died.
possible.
That is definitely a take.
I still think there's a way that you can make Kang relevant to the story, but it's going to take effort on.
I hope it's not really cheesy how they.
Well, no, what I mean is like I think that you could still involve Kang, but you have like in an ideal setting, I think you should recast Kang for at least an opening scene where you pay off the Kang storyline and then naturally segue to Doctor Doom. Like you literally have a scene where like Kang and the Council of Kings gets wrecked by Doctor Doom.
I mean,
it'll be to pay it off.
It would have to be a very brief scene. It would have to be a very brief scene, RJ, and you would have to have him beating some women so we know it's Kang.
Oh,
To be fair,
too soon.
Joe.
Joe, I didn't even hear it.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, so I think that Doomsday and Secret Wars can be fun, entertaining films because of all the characters that are being introduced and all the crazy concepts and creative ideas they can do with the multiverse and just have fun with, because like I know people aren't going to like when I say this, but this is personally just how I've been feeling ever since Phase 4 started. That I feel like a lot of the projects, especially the movies, are like being held together because of the appearances from different versions of characters from the multiverse, like Spider-Man: No Way Home, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, not saying that they are bad films, all of them are very enjoyable, but when you really start to break down the story and the script, a lot of things fall apart with those films, but we don't think about them because of the performances of the characters and the appearances of people from the older movies, which is a lot of fun. It's a lot of enjoyable things going on. And like, I'm not going to sit here and say that like, I'm 100% on board with Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom, when obviously Kang was supposed to be the main villain that's supposed to be built up for these phases, and so they had to pivot. It's like, I understand why they do it, and that's another reason why the Russo brothers are back, because they want to go with the safe route of making sure that they can give you bona fide hits, because they gave us Infinity War and Endgame. So I understand the decisions that they're making, but like, I just can't help but feel like a lot of this stuff, they are just, they feel like, it feels like they're really trying to course correct, and they don't have a lot of time to build up these characters, especially like Fantastic Four. Like that is like 2 movies before Doomsday, and then the first time we're being introduced to this version of Doctor Doom is in the Avengers film, and I feel like with a character like Doctor Doom, like he's one of the biggest Marvel villains ever, and I feel like he could have gotten more time to build him up as like the big bad for the universe, and actually have connections with the Fantastic Four that's already established, and we would be more invested. On top of the fact, I keep saying this, there's not really an established Avengers group right now, so that's something they also have to figure out within that movie.
That doesn't matter.
I do think.
Okay, sure. But okay, so the first thing, another reason why I don't think Kang was there was going to be a sidestep with Kang from the very beginning was the fact that they even gave him be the main villain of not even Aquaman. I'm sorry, Ant-Man, and Ant-Man defeated him like pretty easily. He's like, so I don't know about that. Now, in terms of Fourth had a comment here which says, sounds like another Deadpool Wolverine, fun for cameos and cast, shit story. Joss Whedon, when he made the first Avengers movies, which everyone loved, said, I don't feel I made a great movie. I don't feel I made a good movie. I feel I made a fun movie. And I agree with that. I don't think, if you look back at most of the stories, they're not very good. What Marvel had was fun. That funness was even being made fun of to the point where it's like, oh, it's fun, Marvel, fun. That's what it needs to be. It doesn't necessarily need to be a good story. It just needs to be fun, and the characters have to be likable. That's it. It's been done before.
So yeah, at this point I'm not expecting this like Doomsday or Secret Wars, especially. I don't know about y'all, but I'm more worried about Secret Wars than Doomsday at the moment because I have no idea what they're going to do, and I'm afraid it's going to be a big old cameo fest. But I'm not expecting either of these movies to be on the same level as Infinity War and Endgame because
I am. Well, go finish. Yeah, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I do think it's very important that both of these movies actually hit, and I think they need to be like great, or at least be very enjoyable. Like there's a lot riding on those, especially because those are their flagship. That's the Avengers movies are their flagship. So it's like if they can't even get that right, then I feel like I would be comfortable to say that, yeah, I think Marvel is going to be slowly dying if they can't get these two right, or at least make them entertaining films on a similar level of how we felt when we watched No Way Home, when we watched Multiverse of Madness, when we watched Deadpool and Wolverine. At least if they can at least give us that, I think we'll be okay. But I'm not expecting them to be the quality of the previous two Avengers.
I am totally expecting the quality to be as high as Infinity War and Endgame, maybe even higher.
But how can the quality be as high?
Endgame even a good
story? This is an actual question, though. I'm not disputing that.
Well,
I'm not trying to also bring Max. I'm just asking you genuinely. How can the quality be the same if the level of storytelling is inherently going like?
That's two
they're
different
even
movies.
more challenged to tell a good story.
We
with
have
less
the Fox
build-up.
characters now. I know people are going to like fan service. It's going to be really exciting to see all those characters interact together with the old school X-Men that still really holds a place in people's heart, like Michael Keaton Batman, bringing, Flash didn't do the greatest, but that was still a big pull of that. It's going to be really exciting to see all these characters interact, including the Fox characters. And to answer your question earlier, RJ, the Russo brothers, like Zack Snyder, I think the Russo brothers do better with working on existing IP and adapting instead of their own stuff. I think Russo brothers and Zack Snyder have both faltered after their tenures at DC and Marvel. And I really believe once they get back to Marvel, get back to the same people they worked with before, it's just going to be, it's going to hit.
Did you guys see the report, though, about Kevin Feige?
What?
So this report, I think, came from, who was it, Daniel RPK. He basically said, like, after the Electric State, that Netflix movie that they did, and kind of just looking at the state of things, that Kevin Feige is putting a lot of pressure on the Russo brothers. He's going to be kind of being more overseer of the project because he's concerned
that would happen anyway, I think. But
but it's basically that he's worried the Russos may not be able to deliver with this movie.
Also,
so
I mean, if that was true, that he wouldn't hire them in the first place. Even because that Electric State movie was done 3 years ago.
Well, does anyone have
3 years later?
Wait, hold on. I want to push back on RJ a little bit. Kevin has worked with him before. like if the minute the script is greenlit, they just have to stick to it. As long as the script's good, the Russos will deliver. That's all, and that's been delivered already, right? The script is already delivered. They're starting
Right,
production.
but it's only one of the writers.
I don't think
not
Kevin
both
needs
of
to
them.
be on set once the script is delivered.
to be fair, it could be PR Sheen that they said we weren't going to come back until our writer had a really good idea. That could just be PR BS, or you could take them for their word and say we were working with our writer and he had a really interesting idea that drew us back in. Or it could be Robert Downey Jr. and money signs. You never know. So it could be a combination, or everything could be true. It could be the money, but it could be that like they had a really good end to go back into the MCU, that they're like, thought this was really interesting, if you believe that or not. But I want to get go ahead, Perp, and then Strange, if you have concerns about the Russo brothers based on the recent output. You do not. Why though?
Because again, this is Kevin giving them writers. What we know about Russos is that they're good with, like, why they're good with IPs, because they have writers that come with it. With the stuff that they've been putting off after DC has come from
Really
their own
quick
stuff.
though.
Like, they've been writing their own stuff. Now they're going back to the writers. So as
This
long
is
as
for
Kevin
Perp to
Feige
respond to
is
that
happy
really
with the
quick.
script, it's I think it's going to be gold.
Really quick though, remember they don't have both of the writers from Infinity War, Endgame, Civil War, Winter Soldier. I think they only have Stephen McFeely. There's no Marcus in here at all. It's just one of the writers.
Because
came
he
back.
came out and say he's busy running.
But the point is, the script was already greenlit.
No, I know what I'm saying. What I'm saying though is that, is there any concern with that as well? That's just one of the writers coming back.
Yeah, because the writer
concern.
confirmed.
No.
The other one confirmed that he's running he confirmed last week that he's running the other company side for the Russo brothers. He can't come back and write the two Avengers movie with his other buddy, who also worked in the MCU for the last 10 years before that.
Look, at this point, like,
nothing to be
I
worried about,
can't.
honestly.
If I were Feige or the Russos, I can't afford to not have everybody from the previous movies be on deck. If we're trying to make sure that this is the best that it can be, like, and I already have my issues with the Russos as filmmakers as it is, but I understand why they brought them back, because they brought them their biggest success in the MCU. So obviously, yeah, I'm ready to bring them back. But like, we saw with, okay, once again, not everybody's going to agree with me because everybody loves Deadpool and Wolverine, and that's fine. But when we got the similar writers that they had for the first two movies, and you had Ryan Reynolds and you had, I'm sorry, what's the director's name?
Sean Levy?
Yeah, Sean Levy. But then who else was working on that film? The same writer who did She-Hulk and Moon Knight. So, and like the quality of the writing was not quite there like it was with the first two movies. So a similar thing could happen here, like not having everybody back to help write the film. Now I could be wrong because you still have like at least 80-90% of the same people back. But I'm just saying, just like, I would be a little concerned just because the writing of the films have not been great so far.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, DL. Strange, do you have concerns about Russo? And thanks for our pal Rhea. 29 viewers and just 10 likes. Come on, everyone, help us out here. Give us a like. That means the panel.
Yeah,
I know there's someone on the panel that didn't like the stream. I just know. Okay, go ahead, Strange.
I have no concerns with them because of their reputation and because of the fact that they created two successful back-to-back films the way they did.
Okay. But have you seen anything they've done after? People really dislike their recent output on Netflix.
Outside of Extraction,
no,
which they did and wrote.
Yeah, Extraction
That's
is
the only
pretty
good
good.
thing. Yeah,
They produced
Okay.
those, and they also produced Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes,
which,
they did.
which
I didn't know they were.
Yeah, they were producing that. Which
That was
I
their
don't know why
company.
they don't do more producing stuff. That's what they should
The
do.
movies I liked, movies from like their non-Marvel films, I actually kind of like them. I did like they did that movie Cherry with Tom Holland. It's a messy film, but I did like his Tom Holland's performance. The Gray Man was pretty fun. I also like The Electric State, which it's a very expensive film, but you do see where the money does come from.
It's at
and
least
I really
fun
kinda like
and
the concept of
entertaining.
it.
Is it at least fun and entertaining? Because Rhea was saying she enjoyed it on X too.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
okay.
Well, Chris Pratt is basically playing Star-Lord again, just 90s stuff. But I mean, if you like seeing robots and stuff. It's kind of it's fun. It literally, like, there's a character like Chris Pratt has a robot sidekick, and I shit you not, he's played by Anthony Mackie. You don't know that's him, but he it's his voice but high pitched, and you can tell that's actually him. All he does is talk shit. It's like you take like the Transformers, like the goofy ones, and just
No. See, that's where you lost me. You tried to bring those Transformers in.
That's what they
Blue Jay,
fucking
can
are
you
then.
please take a how lazy is this?
Transformers.
How
Extractions
lazy
about
is
long
this?
take.
You
I
can't
see.
take
Have to.
a
No,
picture
there's other action.
of
good
all the
action
chair
scenes.
pictures that came out today and replace it instead of chairs.
That is a
In
magnificent
Extraction
chair.
2, the city fight was awesome.
Yeah. A chair makes people upset.
Oh, correction. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't enjoy it. I said they really thought they cooked here as they thought it was going to be their Star Wars. Oh,
Chair
okay.
is going to save the MCU.
Rebel Moon in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to point out, like, I remember.
Okay, sorry.
Didn't you say like the reason why Kevin Feige puts out like these smaller directors is like a good storyteller is a good storyteller? Isn't that what you said?
Yes. Yeah,
So,
when I think John Campia asked him, why did you get James Gunn for Guardians? Because he's never done anything like that before, and then he said a good storyteller is a good storyteller.
I argue that's a lot of bullshit. It's to some directors, if you just get like the guy that did the Cloverfield Paradox and have him do Cap 4, and I was like, okay.
That statement only works when that creator has established that he is a good storyteller. The director of
I don't blame.
Cloverfield Paradox.
He did a movie
Brave
called
New World
Loose that
is
was
not a good
amazing.
storyteller.
Yeah,
He
I
did,
don't
the
blame
director
that
of Brave
movie.
New World did a movie called Loose that was amazing.
And
I
also
love that movie.
the Brave New World script, they messed up 3 times with that script. They shouldn't even start filming that movie during the strike of 23. I don't understand why they did that. Like, no point of shooting that movie during the strike. And like that whole movie just messed up. Which I don't blame that. I think he's good. But still, that director's going to do good things outside the MCU. Probably do a smaller film, which I recommend people do a smaller film, and then after that, you get noticed from another big studio. You direct something big again.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like Marvel does this thing where they get very small directors. It's like, and I saw in like Thunderbolts, like the guy that's directing it is like, oh yeah, you get the guy that did Paper Towns, starring Nat Wolff and Karen.
Well, he also did.
Wait. That's the director of Paper Towns doing Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Remember?
Oh my god. But yeah,
and the show Beef that was really, really good.
Yeah, and also he
you
did
guys
Beef.
keep missing the good ones.
Yeah, he did Beef, and he did a ton of good stuff. Like,
I mean, Ryan Coogler was a small director. He established himself as a good storyteller.
And also, if you look at Thunderbolts, that trailer looks good. Like, it's well edited, like the colors.
Shout out to our pal Voltaire. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Voltaire. Really appreciate that. Look out for the mic drop this Friday, which we will be giving away $20 for the hottest mic drop. And just to let people, I don't mean to interrupt, but you can call anytime. Let me put the number up so you may be eligible for a mic drop and $20. I got to figure out if I'm going to do a Cash App or PayPal to send it to you. The mic drop of the month. It can't be me or Voltaire.
Well,
Perp did a whole stream of mic drop on me.
that was crazy. I ain't gonna
Okay. So Crazy Joe was gifted a membership. Reese's was gifted a membership. Justin Proper, Mass Wolf, Danita Atkins was gifted a membership. Thank you, Voltaire. Okay, sorry to interrupt, but we gotta, when that happens, we gotta give props to that. Thank you so much. All right.
But yeah, just to get back to these directors that they've decided to get for 4 and 5, like you have to say, like that statement rang true like in the first couple phases, like with James Gunn and Ryan Coogler, stuff like that. But like, there's been very mixed results as of late. I mean, the director of Shang-Chi did a great job with what he did, and of course Sam Raimi's entertaining to watch. But like, the director of the Candyman 2021 doing the Marvels. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
And
I
then
think they should have given her another movie instead of the Marvels. I truly believe that she's great.
I still want to see that Candyman movie.
If you give her another movie, I think she would have done great. The Marvels, I think.
I put
that's a movie. That's a movie.
I
they
put
should've
the
never
trailer. I put the trailer of Loose in private chat. That's the director of Brave New World. It's an incredible movie, and you'll see when you see that movie, you're like, hell yeah, that could have been the next Ryan Coogler. Like Marvel did. Like
Yeah.
I understand.
Just
You
that
understand?
movie
Like
got-
some things hit, some things miss.
Do you
Like,
think they changed it
and
around too much?
Cloverfield Lane doing Brave New World. I'm like,
Again,
what
if you
are
see the
y'all
trailer to
doing?
Loose and you see the movie, you'll be like, damn, yeah, you hire that guy.
Yeah.
And then all these freaking Marvel shows keep getting Rick and Morty writers for them. Y'all are losing
Not
your
anymore,
mind.
are they?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore, but like that was a big problem. And then
Well,
even like
outside of
even
Loki
like
was-
veteran
yeah.
filmmakers, like even the veteran filmmakers of the MCU, like are starting to see a decline with some of them, with Ryan Coogler with Wakanda Forever and Peyton Reed with Quantumania. Like, what is going on right now? So I don't know. It's so
to be
strange.
fair- Well, to be fair, too, I was saying like Peyton Reed was a director of like romantic comedies and like Jim Carrey's Yes Man, and he did Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man. I like Peyton Reed. It's like it's like a give or take kind of thing with these directors.
Well, yeah, but I mean, although it was himself that he wanted a bigger villain for the Ant-Man movies, even though it should have just stayed the same as the last two. And that's the thing about the audience. Like, if you give them the same stuff from the last two Ant-Man movies, they would have liked the new Ant-Man movie. If you would have just not put Kane in there and stuff like that. But
You see how
he's like he said in the interview, I just wanted a bigger villain.
You see
Okay,
how
bro, but there's
I
other
know
Ant-Man
the
films.
people that still want things to come back in DC drive people insane. But do you see how exciting it could be if DC had this love for their past portrayal of characters? Like if you had DC. No, I'm saying, do you understand? That is what some people want. You know,
They
and I
never
don't.
got that level though.
But they do.
Will we ever get that?
Did
though?
you
Will
not
we
see
ever-
the Flash where they gave a huge dedication to
That
like
was
all
not the
super-
same. That was not the same.
Okay,
that
in terms
was,
of
people
quality, no, but
actually
the
dislike
intent
that.
is the same, showing love to their
They
past.
tried giving love to the DC fans,
And you guys hate it, and you guys hate it all
They
the time. You
DC'd
guys hate
it.
everything.
They
You make
DC'd
fun
it.
of it. You make fun of the baby
Because
scene,
the DC was the thing that happened to Flash was an
'Cause it wasn't
abomination
good.
for a lot of people. No, but right, the quality wasn't good. Even the people involved, like Nicolas
tried,
Cage,
though.
didn't
but they're
like it.
trying. But they
Wait,
try.
wait,
You
wait,
said,
wait,
can you
wait. I
imagine
don't
if they?
understand. What is
So-
Max's argument?
So
Nothing.
can you
He's saying
imagine
that
a
DC
moment?
should do
Maybe
something like this,
James
but they
Gunn will
don't.
deliver us 10 years down the line. Maybe we get to this point with James Gunn. It's a huge success. Superman's a huge success, and then let James go cook. He brings back Warner
It
Brothers.
doesn't have to be a success. They'll still give props to it later on, like they
will
have
we?
before.
Will we?
Yeah, they will.
I'm not even talking about Snyder. I'm talking about him, like Sasha Halle. But maybe now like Gambit. Okay, for an example, a parallel for Gambit for the DCU is Batgirl. Maybe you get Leslie Grace. Maybe you never get the Batgirl movie, but you get Leslie Grace as a
But
Batgirl.
do you really think James Gunn is looking at what Marvel's doing and is like, yeah, we'll do that?
No,
They
too?
don't, like they said, like DC.
Do you really
should
think James
not
Gunn is going
be
to
like
do that problem again? That
No,
face
bro,
DC,
like,
DCU?
gotta be
Hey, let's
something
copy Marvel
different. It
again.
can't
Look
be-
what
No,
they're
it's
doing.
not exactly a copy, but there's like on Infinite
unless
Worlds
it-
type
unless
thing,
it's already in the
Crisis.
plan.
Bro, you do Crisis once
Yes.
you do 10 years of your movies.
Right.
Once you do that, yes. You
Okay,
do
so that's what I'm
Crisis.
what I'm
Yes.
asking. Wouldn't you love to see this too for DC eventually?
Yes, in 10 years from
Eventually,
now,
of
yes.
course, yes, but like
Yeah, eventually,
they're so
why not?
far
I hope
away
we
from
get to
doing
that
something
point
like this.
because usually it's drive the old talent under the bus for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, like
and
I
I'm not
hope
just
they-
talking about Snyderverse. I'm talking about Sasha Halle, all of that stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
think if the
Hopefully
morale-
in 10 years from now, they do a Crisis movie with them in it and then build up and stuff. Yeah, I would love to.
Would
see
you
it.
say, Perp?
It's the changing. It was a changing of the regime.
No, I understand. I'm saying regardless, there's
Can I
always.
say-
You know,
Can I
I
say
lost my
really
movie
quick,
when
though?
MGM
That's
changed
really
regime.
quick.
So I'll
Did you
say
guys fight
this:
for it?
like it's wait, what?
I would support bringing that back. Absolutely. I'm consistent as hell. I'm consistent as hell. I don't even know what it was called, but yeah, bring it back.
I was gonna say. I would
honestly, I think if the Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, I think the morale at WB, and we see how the track record for DC Studios will be in the next 10 years. And if actors feel comfortable enough to want to come back for one more time, like for a big project like that, I don't know. Because like right now, especially if you heard the recent comments of what Ben Affleck said, so I think
He'll
they just
come
need
back for
time
Zach!
to rebuild the brand
No.
again.
He'd come back for Zach!
Oh my God, my ears.
Maybe
hurt,
later.
My ears. I said he'd come back for Daredevil.
He will never come back to
Yes,
that.
I would.
Who directed Daredevil? He'd come back. I'm going to be that guy.
I said
He'd come back for the Simon Birch director.
This is a perfectly timed. Someone left. Who left?
The Blue Jay.
Oh, Blue Jay. All right, so I said it was perfectly timed article for Ben Affleck to say that he's done what he thinks he's done with superheroes, and then to have a surprise as him as Daredevil.
All right, so I have something.
I think that would be great.
Really quick, I have something I want to say. Okay.
How many times have you said this stream?
Let me clear my throat because I'm going to go off for a second.
Oh, he's gonna start rapping.
Oh, please.
All right. The perpetual victim mentality.
I'm talking about Daredevil.
This victimhood behavior
of Daredevil
by Snyder fans and DC
I
fans.
said I was
especially.
sorry.
This perpetual.
Are you talking to
victimhood
fourth? Are you talking to
of
fourth, RJ?
constantly
Are you talking to
treating
fourth,
yourself
RJ?
Like you are the victim.
Are you talking to fourth?
That
Fourth,
you
he's
are
talking to you.
deserved of something. that
I am
you
a victim.
Deserve.
Yes,
This
I deserve
entitled victimhood
Yes.
behavior from
Fourth,
DC
he's talking
fans and
about you.
Snyder fans are why
He's
this
talking about me.
fandom is consistently
You're Marvel.
made fun of and not taken seriously by
I agree
other
with that. I
fans
actually
and
agree
by
with
the
that, yes.
industry.
I agree with that.
And also, I would also
Constant
like to say,
This
I'm sorry.
constant crying about we deserve this.
I would like
I
to
do deserve
us.
it.
Why
The
can't
world
we
deserves
be
it.
like
Middle. I want to
this?
take shots at the
Is
people
why
at the
no
middle.
one will ever take you seriously. Why you are
I
constantly
want
made
to take
fun of
shots.
because it's not
Of
about
tequila.
you.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
about
strange.
you and what you
Yeah.
want.
It is
You
about
deserve
me.
nothing as a fan.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And I also want to take a
I
shot at the
want-
people at the middle. Wait, I'm going to take a
Yes,
shot at
me
people in the
too.
middle that like to say that both sides are bad. Gunheads are just as bad. They're not. They're not. I'm
They
sorry.
are. They
None
are.
of it.
They're, okay, we'll demonstrate that.
I'm just saying, I'm so sick of this victim mentality.
I'll
where it's
go
always
check
like,
out your stream fight.
DC fans are constantly like,
I'm not a
"Oh,
gunhead.
why can't we be treated
I'm a
like
gun
this?
gang.
Why
There's a
can't we
difference."
get this? We deserve this. We deserve that. You deserve nothing.
Well, listen. This
You
is
are
what
entitled.
This is what pisses me off. I've heard people say just because of the bad eggs, which there are, that they shouldn't do it because of those people. What about the people that are behaving and just want a continuation?
F them
I
too. They're
disagree.
ignoring Batgirl.
No, I have never. I said to you that I wanted us to get connected to the Save Batgirl people.
But it's
and
not about
and do a
you.
stream.
But
It's not about you and what you think you deserve.
It's not about Barbara Gordon. man.
Yeah, if people want to be involved, the talent
She has
involved,
to stay
yes,
Barbara
it's
Gordon for a
ultimately
little
up to
while
them.
longer.
Right. I
No,
agree.
Batgirl
but what
can't
I'm
fly
saying
yet.
though is that even for the you don't deserve anything as a fan.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
There is nothing.
I
No, you
I
don't.
deserve a kid.
No, Max,
I
you definitely
deserve a ending to a story.
I think
And I'm
Max would
so
get
sick
worse
of all
fans.
We
that.
are not entitled to
Guys.
anything as fans.
If
Yeah.
you,
You
if
need
you,
to-
you
No.
set-
It's a privilege.
No.
It's a privilege, sir.
You
if
need to come to the reality
if you
that the
build up the
DCEU
universe,
Snyderverse
and
was
you-
not a success.
I didn't say it was.
Ooh.
Listen, it was more of a success than
It's
the
not
What
even
about
the
artistically?
Snyderverse.
DL, what
What
about
I'm
artistically
talking about is
successful?
like this whole mentality. that-
Artistically is mixed response at best.
Okay. Well, I
thought Snyder Cut was pretty
you made
beloved.
me. I lost my train of thought.
You know,
What-
I
what I
love
was trying
Man
to
of
say
Steel and I love the Snyder Cut, but and I like the other installments of the DCU as well. I've been very vocal about
No,
that.
no, I agree
but
with you with
we-
Man of Steel and BVS, but I think Snyder Cut was generally liked. They were like, "Oh, this
Well,
is
no,
the best one."
I'm
you know?
not even talking, guys. I'm not even talking about the Snyder stuff. What I'm saying is, it's this victim mentality that the DC fandom has, and this fandom, the Snyder fandom has. It's all like, it's the woe is me, crying about we're
Yeah.
so mistreated.
We
Why
are.
can't we have this? Why
do
can't
have
we get
assholes too,
this?
though.
A lot of
Yeah.
fans do that now. The
No, I
victimhood
know,
thing is
but
spreading bad.
I'm specifically talking about this because Max is the one who brought it up about why can't DC have this? Why can't
Yeah.
DC
I didn't
have that?
say. I didn't
Yeah,
say
'cause the bad apples,
explicitly
Max.
Snyderverse. I said as a whole, like what there's like, for example, there's a lot of people can still tweet about Leslie Grace and Sasha Calle when they did those pictures together. Wouldn't it be great to see them together? That would be like on parallel as the Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Yeah,
You know?
again,
yes.
What do you
There's
mean?
nothing
What do you mean
wrong
great?
with
I don't think reception would be like great.
And again,
No.
there's nothing wrong with fans
Max.
asking for something or like wanting something to happen. It's the
Thanks for
victimhood
your
mentality
permission.
being like,
We were
it's the
deprived.
it's the
we were
victimhood I get
all
annoyed by
victims.
it.
We were deprived of something really cool.
You're not a victim though.
Max.
Nobody is a victim.
What are you a victim of? Wait, hold on. What are you a victim of?
Uh,
You guys won. You guys won.
All
You
right.
got Snyder cut
Hold
out.
on.
You won. That's the win.
I
Well,
say
so after that,
we,
what
we could have had something.
you could have been a
amazing
victim because of
after the
Snyder cut,
Justice
sure, maybe, but not even
It's-
then. If that didn't come out, maybe.
You know,
Go
you
ahead.
guys
I have
won.
one
That's Snyder
thing to
cut
say
out.
about all that.
Go ahead, Strange.
I have one thing to say about all this whining and crying and oh, woe is me, and I want this and I want that. The Ancient One said it best to Doctor Strange. It's not about you.
All right, nice seeing you, Strange. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, but then here's the thing.
But no,
The argument is that there's like, wait, are you saying it's not about the fans? So how do we differentiate?
And the
that's
other
what-
thing is
There's
too,
not enough of you. There's
the other
not
thing is too, people are acting like they didn't get an ending, that they've never got a celebration of DC. Whether you
Yes.
like the movie or not, you got that in the Flash. You got an ending to your story, and
No.
you got a celebration of DC.
I
as
mean,
a
that
property.
I mean, to
Whether
be
you
fair,
like
that
the
movie's
movie or
dog shit.
not,
I ain't gonna
whether
lie,
you-
bro.
No, it's
whether
not.
you
Flash
like
is
the
good.
movie or not.
If they don't like it, they can
I
go
was
be
trying
writers
to
and
do that.
directors.
So here's the thing. Y'all wanted your satisfying ending and all that stuff. Where
We were gonna
all
get
of you-
Darkseid versus Justice
where-
League.
Where were
That's what we're
all
deprived of.
of you?
What mean
when
you, but you don't even know anything about Darkseid.
Where were all of you?
do.
What do you
when
know
Black
about him?
Adam came
I
out,
watched him on the
when
Justice League.
Okay,
Shazam
so what do you
2
know
came
about him?
out, when The Flash came out, when Birds of Prey came out, when Blue Beetle came out, when Aquaman 2 came out? Where were all of you who
I was
wanted all this so
Ain't nobody
badly?
gonna see
Not
Birds
enough
of shit. Let's be
Not
honest.
enough
That shit
of
came
you.
on during the pandemic.
If y'all really supported this DCEU, y'all should have went to the theater and
I did.
supported it.
Yeah.
You did, but not
Contribute.
enough people did.
Nice.
All
You
of
don't
them
contribute by
off at the
whining.
box office. And do you think
continue my
that's a good sign for Warner Bros. To be like, hey, you know what? We should continue this, even
but
though it's losing us money, but we're gonna keep doing this.
And you
But to
can't-
be
and-
fair,
and the
Dial,
thing
to
is
be
too-
fair, Suicide Squad, the second one, the Suicide
Suicide
Squad,
Bomb.
James
That's
Gunn,
true, and I'm
like that
surprised.
bombed, and
I'm-
that dude got it. That dude is CEO.
Yeah, but like no, yeah, and I love Suicide Squad, but yeah, that bomb too. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's a surprise that they're
Suicide
still
Bomb.
using stuff from that for this new DCU.
Yeah.
But that goes
what I'm
along with
saying.
everything else. If y'all really supported this DCEU, where were y'all at the
And
theater?
it's just,
There
and
was
it's the same.
there was
it's-
people.
it's
There
the
were
same thing
Snyder
with the-
fans going to the
And it's the
Black
same thing
Adam
with
and
the
stuff.
Ben Affleck thing from yesterday, where you have people acting like they're victims in this whole situation, being like, we're being bullied
I
by
already
the
sent you a link
mainstream
for it.
media. The mainstream media is trying to like put out
Where did you
propaganda to
get
make
these
us stop.
ideas?
I don't even
supporting
understand. I
love.
would love for one of them to explain
Oh,
to me
God.
how
All
those
right,
quotes are,
you
are
opened a
propaganda.
can of worms, RJ. I'm trying to go to bed in a few minutes here.
But I'm just
Oh.
saying, I had to rant about that
Because
I'm so
executives at Warner Brothers do have people like Tatiana Maslany, or not
Maslany,
Maslany,
She-Hulk.
Siegel.
She-Hulk was just a troll.
No, see Tatiana Siegel that go after certain people. They do a lot of investigative reporting. They have their connections on the journalism aspect to go after certain.
But okay, Max, you saw the Ben Affleck quotes. How is that a hit piece against the Snyder fandom or the DC fandom? How is it a
current
hit
one?
piece? Yes,
I
the
didn't
one-
say that. Yeah, I'm
No,
sure
no,
some
but-
Snyder
but no,
fans
I'm not
claimed
saying
it.
you
Yes.
said that. But
Yeah.
this is an example of the victim mentality I'm talking
Yeah.
about. People are acting like they're victims for news coming out.
Yeah.
That they're victims because they don't get.
He
what they-
did say he doesn't plan coming back, but then he also said at Full Circle that if Zach's there, he'll do it. So no, he did. To be fair, there's context there, but Zach's not coming back.
And also, do you
Mm.
think they're going to willingly give Snyder $200 to $300 million to do sequels to that?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I
At
think
the-
it's
at the end of the
possible,
day-
but I don't
at
think
the
it's
end
going to
of- at
happen.
the end
No,
of the
I
day-
don't think they're gonna do. I think the whole $300 million thing is gonna
Yeah,
go down
but at the end,
big
yeah,
time
at the end of the
after
day,
this next year.
at the end of the day,
If he's
for
trying to do
everyone.
2 more movies,
if
it's
you
going to
want
be
DC,
$300 million.
If you want DC to get to the point where they can do something
Yeah, I
like
guess that's
this,
true.
maybe actually show up, put your money where your mouth is, and support
did.
it.
Yeah, Fourth. Why don't you support your man?
RJ, you're so full of it. First off, you're part of the negativity in the fan base that you're talking about. No, RJ, hold on. You talked a whole lot there, buddy. You talked a whole lot. Somebody mute RJ for a minute.
No. Be nice though, Fourth. I'm not doing a kill.
No,
streak.
RJ can take it, man. I gave RJ
I'll
the biggest
keep
stick,
it.
and he took it like a man.
I'll keep it PG-13.
He muted himself.
All right.
I've never seen
All
that
this talk about how toxic the Snyder fans were. I remember a group of Snyder fans that were minding their own business, and RJ making alt accounts to follow him just to troll him because it was so funny.
All right.
Yeah,
got him.
Okay.
You spent a lot of your time going in there and thinking around the negative aspect of all these people that we complain about, and you're just as bad as one of them, calling them entitled.
RJ.
All right. RJ has matured. I didn't know you were going to. No, he's done a lot better. Listen, I've
love
done
RJ.
stupid stuff online. I've grown. I am so glad that social media wasn't as prevalent when I was in my early 20s. Good God. So I give RJ a pass on that.
Max,
I've been very open about
my trolling of the Snyder people.
Every time these guys were talking about their fandom, oh, here's RJ and his friends again doing alt accounts in there, poking at the bear.
You alt account?
Not anymore, but we're talking about we're talking about a time. We're talking about a time that's not even more anymore. We're talking about the past.
All right. Well, he's actually. I will be real.
And to DL, all those movies that you mentioned were not part of the original Snyderverse roster. Those were all the course correction films that the Snyder fans didn't give a fuck about. So nobody gave a fuck about Black Adam. Nobody cared about the Birds of Prey. Those were just side quest movies that were meant to chase after that Disney cash by lightening up the mood.
Okay, but regardless, those are the actors playing those characters, and if you really were
Black Adam
behind
was part of
them,
the
you
Snyderverse.
would support them in their own spin-off movies, wouldn't you?
I mean, Harley.
No,
Quinn
you don't
is as good as
support
Harley
those
Quinn.
because those weren't the original vision. Those
They
were all
can't
the
just
hey, let's
go
chase that Marvel movie money.
But The Rock was actually trying to give you guys what you wanted, and you still
No,
spat in your face.
nobody wanted. No, okay. Here, you say The Rock. You went with that one. Who here was asking for the hierarchy of power to change?
Okay,
Who was
You don't
asking?
like
What
that
Snyder fan
argument.
was asking? Geez, I hope.
You don't like that argument, Fourth. Gotta keep it fair. You don't like that argument.
Huh?
Don't use it. You don't like that
What
argument.
happened?
Who asked? Who asked for this? So you don't like that argument.
No. This is actually who asked, not who asked for this film, but what Snyder fan? Okay, I'll readjust the question.
Realign.
Okay. Just to give everyone a heads up, I'm stopping the stream in 10 minutes. No offense to you guys. You can continue on another channel if you want. I just
all right
for another hour. Come on.
No.
Yeah,
I'll
host
it. I know. Go set it up, Perp. You fine. You can't.
In the heart of what Snyder fan was actually hoping that the hierarchy of power would change from a Henry Cavill Superman-led story to The Rock being in charge. Rock's not even a movie star, according to you and Jarbo.
Ooh, bringing the house down with the great name of Jarbo.
I didn't know he was going to bring the heat tonight.
I think The Rock.
You love him, Max. You gotta love it.
Other people think he's not a movie star.
I'm not up for tonight.
Yeah, but do you think in the heart of the people that were part of that fandom, or this fandom, whatever you want to call it, we're hoping that The Rock will be that? No, it's another course correct film to deviate away from what they lost.
The whole point though is that The Rock's vision was he going to be the main villain for a time? Yes. But his goal was he wanted to bring back the characters and the actors that had been MIA for a number of years. He wanted to bring back Cavill, Affleck. Like, he actually wanted to get the Justice League stuff moving again. when nobody wanted to touch that stuff.
I also and to add to that, I feel like The Rock's Black Adam is the closest the DCU got back to the Snyder, at least.
Well, bro,
language,
I
you
blame
know?
Max for doing this.
If-
Bro. See, Max,
to
what
me,
you do,
Like
bro?
I felt like the
See what you do,
cinematography,
Max?
the slow motion, all that stuff. I felt
think-
it wasn't
I
as
think The
it wasn't
Rock
as
was
crisp,
trying-
but it was
yeah.
like trying to
It
go
felt
back
like
to
The
that.
Rock was trying to extend a hand to that fandom and to like
Yes.
try and get back to
So
that kind of stuff.
here's my interpretation of it, Fourth, is that this was not the Snyderverse continuing, but it was like plan B where you get some Snyderverse characters and still get Henry Cavill. So I was like on board for that. I'm like, oh, we're not going to get Zach back, but at least we'll get Cavill. Maybe if Cavill comes back, he'll get popular again, and maybe that'll lead to the Snyderverse. It's still not.
I'll be honest. I would say one thing about this.
I was trying to
say one
support
thing
for that
about this
reason
whole
for it.
thing.
Yeah.
The Rock only cares about himself. He's an ego man.
I don't like that. I don't-
I think him bringing Henry Cavill. I think him bringing Henry Cavill was.
If it was true, he would have got Henry Cavill a brand new contract.
I remember way back in the
worked one movie
day
at a
before the Snyderverse was even a thing
Thank
that
you, Anthony.
The Rock was talking about. Oh, I'd like to be Black Adam versus Superman. Way back in movie talk before there was all this controversy with BVS.
But it should have just.
No, I also think The Rock likes Henry Cavill.
Yes.
I think he does
Mhm.
like him.
He does. But I wanted to clarify something too. Like what I was talking about with what I'm talking about is like I'm not specifically going after Snyder fans when I say this. I'm saying in general with the DC fandom at large, I can't stand the whole mentality of the woe is me, we deserve this, we deserve that.
You do, I
Where,
deserve
like,
it.
where you're constantly comparing yourself to like, well, we should have gotten this, we should have gotten that.
Right, we were deprived. I'm
Well,
not like
there could be an argument, RJ. There could be an argument that it works.
I'm not making it about like a Snyder.
I'm not like a
fan.
little
RJ,
victim,
it could
like,
be an
I'm
argument
saying
that
it's
like
my
with
heart,
stuff
my
like-
heart, my
with
heart
stuff
goes
like
out to
today
people that are
happens,
actual victims in real life. But I'm saying an entertainment victim. I think we were deprived of something amazing. Yes.
Here, I'll kindly ask you this, RJ. What have you lost in comparison to be able to judge what they should and shouldn't do? In
No,
comparison,
I'm talking about like the
Batgirl.
victim mentality of saying like
Batgirl.
we deserve this, we deserve
Batgirl.
something better.
I lost Batgirl.
Well, Batgirl.
I lost Batgirl too. I want to see
No,
it.
but here's the thing. Maybe the whole
Doctor Strange
like, being
left. Thank you,
being
Doctor
loud and obnoxious. Maybe it works because Batgirl fans, they are so polite. We are very
I'm
calm.
about
We're not-
to
and we're
get loud and
completely
obnoxious.
ignored. And we're
We
completely
show up for
ignored
tea?
for it. And we're completely ignored for it.
I'll feel you.
I don't know. You probably got to be more angry, Perp. You got to be more toxic.
Exactly. No, I'm always saying, please release it. Please, we ask, please release Batgirl when you get a chance. When you pay the tax.
No,
or
you don't
whatever,
ask. It's
you
not.
gotta get bump
hashtag
up in the
please.
stock.
Are
Why
you
not?
kidding me, Perp? Hashtag please release Batgirl.
Yes.
Hashtag release Batgirl.
I've actually learned.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
actually learned
that
from the
makes it better.
how the Snyder people behave, the bad ones, how they behaved, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. If we're gonna ask for Batgirl, I'm not gonna do that.
That's like I said, that's just my mini rant because that stuff.
That was not a mini rant.
I'm just saying it
I
personally.
will say I've noticed RJ. He still interacts with the fandom, but he
Not
tries
really.
to avoid
Not
it.
really.
Like they bring every time I'm out. Oh, not really. I was giving you more
I
credit
think
than you
I
should
think
have.
I think Film Junkie goes harder at the fandom now than I do.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they go
He's
after
in
him.
Ben
They
Everett
go after him.
does that all day long.
Ford's right, RJ. You look for it. Film Junkie.
The
Does, I don't feel
fandom
he looks
treats
for
Film
it.
Junkie just as bad as they used to treat me. And I
No,
don't
because
even
you
engage with it
look
anymore.
for it. Film Junkie
You
does
went
not
looking
look
for it.
Yeah, Film Junkie does
Back
not look for it.
back then, yes, absolutely. I was
So
poking the bear's
you're gonna
tail
have
with
some.
them.
You're gonna have
Absolutely.
some.
I don't deny
you,
that.
You're playing Assassin's
And what do you
Creed. You
think-
should know. You're gonna have some Ronins walking around getting revenge.
Now imagine thousands of you.
Well, if there were
That's gun
thousands in
gang.
each society, would be in a much
In the
better
grand
place.
scheme
For
of
Batgirl,
things,
imagine
in
three
the
of us.
grand scheme of
If
things,
there were more of
it's
me.
kind of funny now. It is, and like in 10 years, you're like, what do you remember?
And I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely
you, Ray.
apologize to RJ for going
Me?
so hard
Thank
on him.
Oh please! I made that
about
look
me?
like
It's
baby
my
talk the
dream,
other day.
Ford. What about me?
Huh?
I wasn't ready for the fire that Fourth came. Oh, were we all settled then? I can end it in a few minutes. Anyone else want to say anything before we end the stream?
I
or-
just want everyone to say that I'm right before we go.
About
That's
what?
good. About everything.
Oh, that was
No,
nice
I
of
won't- I
Cal
won't
to
wanna-
talk about Batgirl like that. Very nice. She's a versatile character. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I
thank
I
you,
was
Ray.
upset with Perp the other day when I was saying let's Batgirl is next after Looney Tunes, and he's like, no, it's not finished. Never mind. I'm like, what?
It's not the same, dude. WB
I know
doesn't.
it's not the
They don't have the
same, but I
money
still
yet.
want it to happen.
We gotta be a little more comfortable.
But someone could come
WB's
in
got to
and
be a
pay to
little more
finish it.
comfortable.
That would be a whole new scenario.
Take a
coming
note
in
of the Swifties.
You know
I
what?
don't think
I will ask
don't
for
think
this. How about a Batgirl animated movie? She hasn't had her own animated
I
movie.
want
Usually,
to
when the
see-
characters are
I want
like
to see-
introduced, they usually get to have
That's
their
not
own
true.
little
There
movie.
was
because
there
it's
was the
Michael
Batman
Keaton in there,
Mystery of
it's
the
more
Batwoman
likely that
movie.
it'll eventually see the light of day. Because
No, I've
there's
seen
both
Batwoman. Batwoman showed up in that Catwoman anime. She showed up in
Closest you'll
Bad Blood,
get
I
is the
think.
killing joke.
She showed up. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but look what happened to Batgirl in that one. It was ridiculous, and it was also incestuous how she.
She got to have sex with Batman.
I know that was incestuous.
That's
That was
horrible.
gross.
That's awful.
That was gross. That's her
I
mentor.
don't
That's
think
the
you know
power
what
dynamics there. Come on, I'm an
incest
SJW. Get out of here.
Wait a second. She's a grown woman, right?
I think she should.
mean, she's called
go with
Batgirl,
the
but
younger
really
guy.
Batwoman.
I think I like her with Nightwing. I like her with Red Robin. Hell, Red Hood.
Yeah,
Fuck
she's
it.
bat legal.
Yeah.
She's bat legal.
Yeah, I don't know. You use incest to describe that. I don't think you know what incest means.
She's not
man. That's not-
related. Batgirl's not related to Batman.
You know he's
Same
no, she's
species.
not.
Well, then she disappears from the Killing Joke because
oh,
she gets
she's-
shot, and it's like it's not even her story.
Oh,
like
by
I
the
want
way,
I want a
got an
background
Max,
exclusive
it wasn't
animated.
for
right.
you guys. Here we go.
What?
An exclusive for you guys. Here we go.
What?
So April 1st is the Warner Brothers CinemaCon presentation. I have heard through the grapevine you're getting both a Superman trailer and potentially either April 1st or the next week before Sinners comes out, you're getting the first trailer for Mortal Kombat 2.
April Fools. Don't fall for anything.
Any look at Supergirl or Lobo?
No.
All I heard is that they're going to be really pushing Superman hard on.
Supergirl apparently has a costume pictures out there that haven't been released.
There is
yet.
a-
Well,
there is
the
a picture of the
person took a
costume
picture
going
that he
around,
just
so.
doesn't want to release it yet for whatever
Who?
reason.
I heard there were several pictures.
No,
Yeah,
in
they're shooting in London right now. Someone got a picture of the
Yeah,
Supergirl
a
costume. on
person
set.
has a picture, but he doesn't want to release it yet for whatever reason. No, I don't care about Mortal Kombat 2. The first one was a dog shit ass movie.
He said he
I
learned
about the
from
trailer.
it.
Oh, come
They
on.
said they learned from the mistakes.
Yeah, I learned from my
Carl
ass.
Urban is
All they
Johnny
have to do
Cage.
is not
Come
do
on.
that crappy intercutting in between
Bro,
the
I'm
fights and
sorry,
you're
bro.
golden.
They chopped that movie 12 times.
Did they
Like-
cut out that one character, that new guy, Cole?
Well, he died in the first
Cole
10
wasn't
minutes of the
Cole
movie.
wasn't a great character.
Cole wasn't bad.
What was the character's name? Did really good.
The
Kano.
guy
Kung
for-
Lao?
Kano was fun.
Kano was really good.
Scorpion, of course.
But we all
Scorpion
know
and
what they're
Sub-Zero.
doing.
There
with
was
the-
enough there to salvage.
Well, we know what
They
they're
just
doing
need
with
to
this-
work on the action. That's it.
We know what they're
And
doing. with
also,
this-
Underworld. Underworld was
Well,
crap, dude. They
I
just
can tell you
thrown
guys-
in a
I can
cliff.
tell you
Like,
guys
get
about
out of
Mortal
here, bro.
Kombat 2 if you want to.
We know what they're doing with the second one. They're literally.
All right, let's
gonna-
look
they're
in the
gonna
chat.
build
Who
up
do,
for
who do
the-
you
to
who
the
do you think
tournament.
who do you think won about who should be in Avengers Doomsday? That was
Halle Berry.
What do you mean
Halle
She-Hulk?
Berry.
I forgot what the poll was.
Just
Halle
if Wolverine
Berry.
shows up, don't put that
Storm.
mask
Al
on and
Storm.
get
Yeah,
like
but this
Deadpool
community is
Wolverine.
definitely going to be
crap.
She-Hulk.
Yeah,
No,
Halle Berry. Yeah.
Storm.
Storm?
won.
Oh,
Yeah.
Storm, yeah.
That's not fair.
Storm,
Though. You
then
put
Captain
Storm on
Marvel.
the thumbnail, so you biased your viewers.
That's crazy.
I want Halle Berry back. She's been campaigning
I want
for it.
Kimberly.
She's
Oh,
when
real quick, before we go.
Wolverine versus Deadpool came out, she was like, "What about me?" I think she was saying.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah,
So when
she
it
did. That
comes
was
to-
funny.
And I
Mortal
follow
Kombat
her on
2.
X, and man, does she deliver on her X profile.
So when
No,
it comes
she's
to
funny
Mortal
as hell,
Kombat
yo.
2,
She's hilarious.
the rumor is they're getting rid of Cole as the main character in
Yeah,
the
he
opening
does.
scene.
Yeah.
And the new main character is going to be Johnny Cage.
Spoilers.
So
That
apparently
makes
the
sense.
rumors that Johnny Cage is
That's
like
not
the
a
new
spoiler,
main
Max. We
character.
knew he was gonna die.
Geriatric Cage?
Well, no. The story of like they had an
It
Entertainment
fits the
Weekly
character for
article
us.
about the movie. So Johnny Cage is going to be like the audience surrogate character.
Mhm.
His story is that he's kind of like a washed up older Hollywood actor who like joins the tournament to like prove he still has it.
Yeah,
It's like his
copy
last
Mortal
chance to
Kombat.
stardom.
Yeah, we know Mortal Kombat.
So Johnny Cage is like the main character of the movie, but also like
Is he woke as well?
But also like Scorpion and stuff.
no. Johnny Cage and Katana are the main characters.
So is Katana gonna?
Yes,
is
does Johnny
Katana- is
does
Katana
Johnny
gonna hit
Cage
that?
get pushed out of Hollywood because of DEI policies, and that's why he has to fight in tournaments?
No, it's because he's getting older, and they don't.
No, it's
think he
because
can
of DI.
actually
It's because
It's
of
because of
DIA.
DEI. They're doing social
DEI.
commentary.
Yeah.
The story is that he's getting older, so he has to prove to the.
He got
producers
replaced
that
by
he's still
Jax.
He got replaced by D.
Can they retcon how Jax got his arms? That was fucking stupid.
No, you can't afford.
Can they actually retcon how they get their powers? Like you're gonna have an awesome power randomly. Like,
Yeah, I that's the one thing I didn't like.
that was
movie.
crazy.
Like,
Scorpion's
Revenge
somehow.
turned
I
out
don't know.
so good. How did Scorpion Revenge turn out so good? That movie was fucking dog shit.
I mean, that's.
Oh, they did say that the second movie's.
I don't know how you feel about Suicide Squad, but Assault on Suicide
That
Squad.
movie's dog shit as well.
They did say
Assault
too
on
that,
Arkham is fantastic.
Yeah, Assault on Arkham, that one, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they did
love
say
that
that
movie.
Mortal Kombat 2 is going to also put in a bigger emphasis on the action as well. As
Yeah,
they're
I
getting
believe
more
in
action
Tracy,
coordinators and stuff.
I believe in Tracy.
That's what they need.
I don't think they
They put all the
lack
cool parts
acting
in
in
the
the first
trailer. Like they need a bunch of stuff, like when Sub-Zero.
I don't know why
shotgun
couldn't
blast.
Why couldn't
need
they?
that stuff.
Why couldn't they just made a? Why couldn't they just made a 3-season HBO show of Mortal Kombat? That would have been a better idea.
Why would it like a show?
Bro, because
It's
doing the
movies
movie's
first.
dog shit, bro. I'm
No,
sorry, bro.
the other big thing too. Max,
The
You're never
craziest
gonna-
thing would
bro,
be
bro,
if you do
bro.
every episode as a new character and you're following that
Yes,
character and
thank
you
you,
lead up to
Barb, yes.
the second
Yes.
season that'll be the tournament.
Oh, Max,
Yes,
this
thank you.
might make you happy. For the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, they're having Ed Boon be involved in the story and creative process.
Yeah.
So they're
I mean,
saying
of
that
course,
Ed
he
Boon
owned
has
the
a bigger
character.
role in
And
the
it's
second movie.
rated R again, correct?
Yes, they said it's going to be hard R.
I didn't know that. The first one was.
They should make it.
Yeah, the first
they
one
should make
was
it
but it
over
was-
the
it was
top
bloodless.
gory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it needs to
They
get
should make it
crazy
over the
gory.
top gory to where it's cartoonish.
Yeah, it needs to get Evil
but
Dead
at the
on this
same
bitch.
time, like we have to. Okay,
Sub-Zero's story
It's
is
com-
underrated.
it's
The original
coming
was
out-
killed by
okay, the
Scorpion. His
movie-
brother took up the mantle.
Can you imagine if they got
Secret
Damien Leone to do it?
you know the movie's the movie's coming
Yeah,
out.
thanks, DL.
By the movie's coming out in October. It's gonna get crushed by.
Yes,
Tron.
well, the reason they
It's gonna get
delayed
crushed
the
by
movie-
the Michael movie. That movie's not making that much money. With due respect.
They
No,
delayed.
you never know. They could actually.
Well,
I like that
stop
October release because if it's more
So-
atmospheric,
no,
they
because-
do a red band trailer with all the gore shit.
I don't see it making
the
more
movie's
money.
been
Think about
done
it,
for
dude.
months.
They're competing against Terrifier. I think they're gonna bring
So the
it.
movie's
No,
been
there's no
done for
Terrifier.
months.
I know,
They
but that's
pushed
the
it.
Terrifier slot. Like that's the slot.
Well,
they want,
I
right?
want to wrap it up here because it's almost 12:20.
No, I know. I just want to say this really quick. So Mortal Kombat's been done for months. They said in the article they purposely pushed it back to October because they wanted to secure an IMAX release.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
why they pushed
Yeah.
it back. So
I think it's going to do better box office.
They
than
better
the
do
first.
reshoots right now of like bodies getting pummeled.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
That
getting-
screenshot of freaking Shao Kahn looked porno quality as fuck.
Let me see
well,
it. I haven't
because
seen that.
they
I
kind
haven't
of
seen
picked
that.
a bad shot. It's all when he's in the dark and shadows. It was a bad
Yo,
shot.
LeBron.
Was it better than Annihilation, Shanks?
At least you can tell there's a guy on there.
Well, I am really sleepy. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks, Anthony, Perp, Fourth, RJ.
Who's your
DL,
favorite Mortal Kombat character,
Strange.
Max?
I like Sonya Blade.
Sonya
okay.
Blade, you mean?
Sonya
Sonya.
Blade. Sonya.
Do you like that?
I just think
I
of
actually
Sansa
really,
from Game of
I
Thrones,
actually
Sansa
really
Blade.
like Jax in the game, like so the more recent games.
What
Jax
about
is pretty
Jax
cool.
in the movie?
Stop being
Not in
woke.
the movie.
What about
What do
in
you
the
mean?
first
No.
movie? What
No,
about in the first movie?
Mortal
the-
Kombat 11, Jax was awesome. Wasn't it?
What
Mortal
about
Kombat
1995 when Jax was like, "No, Sonya, don't get on that boat," and then he got on, and she got on the boat.
11? Liu Kang in the first Mortal Kombat movies.
Liu Kang was awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. Robin Show, I love that guy.
Kano, I never really, or I'm sorry, Kung Lao. Kung Lao really never.
He had the best
impressed
death.
me.
He had the best fatality in the last movie.
Sub-Zero and
actually, yes.
Scorpion are cool. In the first movies, they weren't that great. The old '90s movies, but the recent
I
movies, they
love
take.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
I'll just go with
My
my
favorite is
two
still Johnny Cage though, so I'm actually really excited for the second one.
Yeah, Johnny
I'll
Cage.
always
could use
go. I'll always go Katana, and I was with my boy Scorpion. And
Base.
I think people need to stop hating on Carl Urban.
No, I'm excited.
Who?
Just everybody. Everyone should stop hating on
Snell,
him.
Bro, you
Shiva,
look like he's
Molina are my
dying,
picks.
bro.
No, but
He doesn't
also,
look like
guys,
he's
did you
dying.
guys see who played the first Johnny Cage? Like that guy did.
He
not
was
know martial
better,
arts.
bro. I'm sorry, bro.
But
you
that
will
guy didn't know
never-
martial arts.
Bro, you will never.
He was
gonna-
funny though.
Can I say this?
He was.
real quick?
You don't think Carl Urban could be funny?
No.
Yeah, I said I'm rooting for. I love Carl Urban.
No, he's
Bro,
If
listen.
they play his age and how he's washed up, I think that could be amusing. But Carl Urban's not even a martial artist, too.
Oh, yeah, he's not even a martial
Yeah,
artist.
but they
as
hit it
well.
well in the first one. I think they'll.
I would have went for a whole like redo of the character and just have it be
They
fucking
should have got
Jason Statham.
They should have got Jason Statham to play the character.
Ooh, Jason Statham.
That would be cool.
You telling me that we into some fucking Mortal Kombat tournament?
Yeah. But
All right.
also at the same
Good
time, I would say this. I'm going to check out this.
I would go
Hopefully
with
it's
Dakota
good.
Johnson for Sonya.
Oh hell no!
No.
I rather.
Stop! You're under arrest.
Webb's going to be in Doomsday.
I don't have a neuromuscular disorder.
Nah,
She
but
scissor kicks.
hopefully she good.
Put Dakota Johnson in everything.
Yeah.
I
she
mean,
does.
I like her, but
The Madam's Web.
But she does
extends
have
called-
a new
What
movie
about,
with Pedro and Chris Evans coming out later this
what
year.
about what's her name that everyone loves?
Who,
Sydney
Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney.
Watch
Yeah.
Marvel. Watch Secret War puts her her in that spider.
I'll
suit.
say
Just her.
Sydney
I'll
Sweeney
be
should be the new,
laughing if that character ever show up again, bro.
Sydney Sweeney should be what for?
the new Buffy.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah, I can
That
see
works.
Directed by James Gunn. There you go.
No, if you're
No.
doing a new Buffy
No,
and you're
If
recasting,
Perp was doing it, Michelle Yeoh's the new Buffy.
All right. Directed by Lil Movie Perp.
Starring Michelle Yeoh as Buffy.
That's
I would love that.
well,
End
whatever.
the stream, Max.
Okay,
Where's
good
Walter?
night.
Good night. Think about that.
Bye.
See you, King Sport Elf.